Plus, it's always important to hear from the person who has the lived expertise is on the side of receipt. And the experience is important to share with you, and it's also a very humbling one for somebody to stand up here and tell you that story. But it's my honor to welcome Deborah Stettler, who's a client advocate and volunteer at Greater Boston Food Bank partner Quincy Community Action Program, to share her story.
Good morning to you all. It's an honor to be here with you this morning and to share my story. It's also a unique opportunity to tell you why your support for the Greater Boston Food Bank is so important. I'm originally from New York and came to Massachusetts to attend Suffolk University, where I got my associate's degree. I've always worked. I'm a very independent person. For 20 years, I worked as a chef at a local hospital. Then in 2015, I was laid off from my job due to budget cuts. When that happened, it set me back. I mean, I've always worked. So I was like, what do? I don't know about food pantries, social services, or anything like that, because I was always employed, and I was a single mom with a son to support. The money I received from unemployment covered the rent, but hardly anything else. What remained was maybe $3 a month. In the beginning, there were times when my son Spencer went to bed hungry. I never want him to know that feeling again. He was little then, so he doesn't really remember stuff like that, but now he's 15. I went to the Quincy Community Action Program, and they referred me to the food pantry. The Southwest Community Center. She said, you know, Deb, go to the community center, sign up for food. You should never be embarrassed if you need help. So I did. I started going to the pantry. I did not realize how much fresh food was available because I had always worked and never been to a food pantry. As a former chef, I know the value and importance of eating healthy, fresh food. I came in as a client, but the more I came and got to know everyone, the staff saw that I was willing to help and wasn't working. So they asked me if I wanted to volunteer. I'm strong and I can lift heavy stuff. Which helps a lot in places like food pantries. And I could put others who were visiting the pantry at ease because I understand I've received that help. I've come to realize that there are many people worse off out there than me. I started volunteering 2 days a week, and then eventually it became 5 days a week, about 30 hours a week. Bringing joy to someone's day is such a gift. When they walk through the pantry door looking for help, looking for food, and knowing you can say, yes, we can help you, and seeing that smile on their face and their relief, it means so much. I'm inspired by the people who work there, and it means a lot to me to give something back, to help others. If they're helping me, I figure I should be helping them. I may not have had a job at that time, but I have my health, I have my son, and I have friends. Those are all positive things in my life. I'm blessed in so many ways. The community center means everything to me. They've become my family. They've always ensured my son Spencer was on the Christmas list for gifts. They've made sure he always had a backpack for school. If it weren't for them, I don't know what would be on my dinner table at night. I've always said that if I ever won the lottery or came into money, I would always give back even more. It's so important to lift others when they are going through hard times. If more people would do that, our world would be so much better off. The staff and volunteers of the Greater Boston Food Bank and the Southwest Community Center got me back on my feet. It's as simple as that. I'm proud to share that I recently earned my teaching certificate, and just 2 weeks ago, I started a new position as a children's service advisor, as an advocate and liaison between schools and families. It's my job to ensure that students, especially special need kids, get into the right program. Thank you. I want to further my education once I get established in this job. That's my story. It taught me that I am strong and I am resilient. It's deepened my awareness of those who are struggling around me. It's heightened my understanding of others, my empathy, and especially my gratitude. It's further affirmed my faith in humanity and recognition of the goodness in people's hearts. So if I may, I'd like to make one small request. Give because you can and because you care. Trust me, it will feel so good. There are folks out there who need your help. Life is about compassion, understanding, and kindness. You get back what you give. I hope you know how much your support means to me and all the other single moms and families. There's no other way to say it. The Greater Boston Food Bank and my pantry family that cared for me and my son, they were my lifeline, and there are so many others too. And in turn, so are you. Thank you.